I played Simic Breach, Teamer Breach, and finally just dropped the Lotuses for straight. Really? I feel like... I think this is a keep, right? Have Lotus stage. I don't know. I feel like the way I lose is... And the way you beat Hate is having Lotus Field in your deck. So which line am I supposed to play? Sanctum is the nuts. I can play Confluence now. I guess I'm playing against blue white, so it doesn't really matter. Alright. Not a great spot to misclick there. I've never played with that card before. So you want to do it right away or in their upkeep, whatever, because this way they have Field of Ruin, you don't have to jump for hoops. So I think my hand's really good in this matchup because I have the fast mana draw, which is exactly what you want. You can't start streaming so close to the podcast feed. I have to decide beside the stream and the listen. Well, obviously you watch the stream now and you listen to the podcast later. Easy clap. All right. Just gonna do that. This is probably good. All right, so basically you don't want to obviously jam spells into counter spell. That would be a disaster. You just wait till they tap out for Teferi. And yeah. Depending on what they have, maybe I tap their lands. Is that sorcery speed? You may tap or untap target permanent, then tap, yeah. Alright. Like, as long as you're making your land drops and you have, like, more mana than them, it's really hard for them to win. What's the question mark rule? Whenever me or my opponent make an onboard punt, you have to spam the one singleton one question mark in chat, as in opponent or streamer question mark. It has to be exactly one question mark. I went on a 16-game win streak with Mono Blue Lotus in Standard yesterday. Wow. Are you lying just so I try your deck? I need Chronic Flooding to complete the combo. I don't know if you know what that card does. It draws 6 cards and generates mana. Alright, so I can Hidden Strings 2 lands. And then I can cast Pour Over the Pages. So I'll generate 1 mana. So I'll have 6, 7, 8 mana. Which lets me cast Breach plus Pour again, plus Hidden Strength. I mean, I think they should be dead. They're kind of representing Absorb, so I could get... I'm just not going to risk it. I could untap one of my lands and be a bit greedy. But I don't think I have to. Alright, ship the list, Raph. I'll try it later tonight, or... Obviously not going to try it on stream if it's actually busted. Untap Glacial Fortress. No. No. What's Cypher? No. Go to my graveyard. Alright, I'll play land first in case they have Spell Pierce. Blue. Red, I guess. Untap 2. I have to discard a card. the breach. Can't play around Spell Pierce anymore, but oh well. It's actually good that you have to discard lands, I guess. Alright, we got there. We got there, chat. If I could show, I mean, it's got to be like 99.9% to win here. I mean, this is the game we should win, game one. If we don't win this game, we're kind of in trouble. All right, hopefully Opponent knows what's up in this group. All right, nice. Would you say that you have perfectly tuned 5-color Niv? I don't know, other people disagree with some of my card choices, but I like my version. I think 5-color Niv's an underdog to blue-white, and I mean, maybe that's still not a good reason to... It struggles against blue-red and Soul Artifact too, I think. All right, so they're gonna have Rest in Peace. So I want Blast Zone. And I want 4. I think maybe, is Ugin good? Is Chase good? Is Blink of a Night good? Why do you trim? Do you just trim like Grazer in this matchup? What do you think, chat? What else would I trim? I mean, it's got to be Grazer, right? 4 Dispute. Do you think Blue, Red, and Soul will be well represented at the PT? I mean, I think it's going to be top 10 decks of the meta. Grazer and Vizier. Isn't Vizier how you can get them? By like cheating some mana and trim Dig as preemptive Rest in Peace? But if they have Rest in Peace, they can't cast their Digs, and you still get to 8 mana with Lotus Field, and you get to cast Digs end of their turn. It's something you get to do at the end of their turn. Maybe Jace is not that good. Am I ever going to play 5-color again? Probably not. Because I don't think I'm going to play that. I'm kind of off it right now. But Canister was playing this morning. You could check his latest VOD. You could check... Maybe I'll play one more. I don't know. Trim a Dig. I guess I could trim a Dig, yeah. Okay, I need... How many Return to Natures do I want? Probably all of them. Trim some Floodings. That makes sense to me. Do you think Niv can be top tier with a bit more testing? I don't think you're gonna come up if the blue-white players are playing enough counter spells and stuff in their sideboard. I don't think you're gonna come up with a plan for that. But I mean, the deck is good against red. The deck is good against black. The deck is good against green. And I think you can probably build a sideboard. You know, you can just play 4 Rest in Peace in your sideboard and probably have a decent matchup. And you know, here, stage, Lotus Field. Is that a keep? The second Lotus Field is really bad, right? You want exactly 1. And I don't have blue mana. How many lands in the deck? 24? I think this is close. I have Dispute and Return to Nature, which is kind of the cards I want in my opening hand. I've added Thought Distortion for blue-white. I think people are just going to bring in 2 Summary Dismissal against you, 2 or 3 Summary Dismissal against you, and you might still get people with it, but I mean, the second Lotus Field is, unless the game goes really long, it's pretty much like a mulligan. All right, this is much better. I'm assuming I get rid of Hidden Strengths for now. Hey, that's Susa. That's the new combo deck. It's funny because when people saw Underworld Breach, they talked about it in Modern, in Legacy, maybe in Vintage. And no one really saw the Pioneer deck coming. I mean, maybe some people do. I know the first time I played against it, I had never heard of the deck and kind of caught me by surprise. So that was kind of interesting. I mean, I think I have to keep, right? So if I jam that, they're gonna counter it. They might have a Teferi. If they play an Arset, do I care? I at least get to go. Alright, I'm gonna play my cards. I'm not gonna hold up Dispute the whole game. If I trade that for a Sensor, it's kind of okay, I guess. I mean, I think we're both happy they're filling up their graveyard for Dig. I want Nassif to get there so bad. I don't think it's a bad deck. It might be if people play like show up with mono red, mono black, and mono green, it might be like a better choice than other decks, honestly. Because you beat these decks pretty badly. Alright, this is awkward. I want to have Dispute up, but I also don't want to lose my Thespian Shades to I guess I have a backup Thespian stage. I resolved. Did not really expect the good old Sylvan's Shrine to resolve. It's really cool also just playing from the other side and getting to play against blue-white. I get to see like did I want them to counter that, for instance? I think I wanted that to resolve. Like, Niv doesn't... I mean, you can still beat blue-white, especially if their version's not, like, too hateful or you play the matchup well and they don't, but the thing is, like, blue-white's... I think blue-white's also a favorite against black, red, and green, but I think Niv is a much bigger favorite against red, black, and green than blue-white is, so, you know, if you play Niv, you probably gain percentage against red, black, and green. You lose percentage against blue-white, and... maybe you're better against the combo deck because you get Rest in Peace, you have a faster clock, you can just put I don't know. I mean, I'd have to play blue-white against combo again when I'm actually prepared and have more sideboard hate and stuff. Elspeth's Son's Nemesis. Alright. They are all in. You can beat blue-white once you get ahead. Oh yeah, if you resolve a Niv, you're probably a favorite. And you can even come back from behind, like win games where it looks like you might be a bit behind. Oh, I get it now. 3 times 6 plus 2. Ah, you make 2 1/1s and then it's you attack for 6 3 times and for 2 1 time. Ah, finally. Finally, it all makes sense. You'll love to see it. If you resolve a Niv, you're probably a favorite. Isn't that every matchup? I mean, you know what we're talking about. Don't be a smart ass, Jahikoi. Thanks for the codes, by the way. I don't know if you were here the other day when we gave them away. All right, I think this is a pretty good spot to just play Dig, right? I mean, I guess I'll let them resolve Teferi. I guess I'm committed now. So I want Breach. Do I just want 2 breaches? Because of Dobbin's veto? I think I just want 2 breaches. I mean, breach plus flooding is the combo, but what if they counter my breach, then have a flooding? I'm gonna take 2 breaches. Honestly, chat has no idea what they're talking about in this matchup. I'm not saying I have, but you guys can just tell me I told you so, and turns out I should have just taken flooding. You've played this matchup a ton. Do you agree with me taking 2 breach? Taking only 1 breach just so bad against Dovin's veto. Alright, so maybe we've never played the matchup. Monkass. It's actually not that bad. I can probably scare them into countering that. Excuse me? How is that the question mark spot? It was not an unborn mistake. It was just a judgment call gone wrong. I mean, could always pray they could just not have Dovin's veto. So let's see, if I play a breach now, oh, they have Narset, and I took poor. That's not great. I do get to cast 2 plannings, right? What did I take? Pour over the page over? Not a dispute. That doesn't do me much good, honestly. I think 1 dispute's going to be plenty. I guess I kind of punted when I tapped out on my turn. Wait, did I really play my land before? Oh my god, I'm such a Munson. But that's interesting anyways, to see that, you know, they tapped out for Elspeth on turn 4 and, you know, they got rewarded for it. It was Spore or lands, right? Yeah. Alright, well, playing that Confluence before, I guess I didn't assume I was going to take a land. Harder combinations. Game 1 was walk in the park. Game 2, I mulligan, or was it game 1 that I mulliganed? I think I mulliganed. Anyways, yeah. Not a walk in the park. Alright, that's probably one of the best cards I could have drawn. Oh, that freaking Narset. Oh, that freaking Narset. We have to combo for Narset. It's not like the end of the world, honestly. It can be done. Honestly, if I win this game with how I played and what's going on here, I might just drop and start drafting and log the deck in for the PT. Did opponent just miss lethal with recast Elspeth? Oh yeah, I think they did. Alright, so I have to use absorb. I have to use this now in case I have Dovin's veto. Like, we know they have double absorb anyways, so it's just it's the same thing whether they pay free or. Looks like they maybe didn't have Dovin's veto and maybe I played scared. It's not over though. It is not over, but it is gonna be tough. Draw free, so I'm not gonna draw. I'm gonna discard that return to nature that does nothing. So it still nets me some mana. Oh wait, I'm at 1. I don't have the mana? Oh. Alright, I guess I need to get lucky. That's gonna suck if I lose because I played Mana Confluence like a dummy. Alright, I got the flooding. But I need... Oh, they go in the graveyard, right. Are we getting there? Or am I gonna lose? I think I'm probably gonna lose because I... Literally because I played that stupid Confluence one turn too early. You have infinite? Did I just mess up? How do I have infinite? I mean, I guess I have blockers, right? No. Yeah, I think I win if I'm at one more life. That is kind of absurd, honestly. I think this list is better. Yeah, alright, I think I'm dead. Do I think this list, I mean, honestly, just from the look, just from having played against this list and not having played against the blue-red list, this list has to be better. I don't know. Seems like so much easier to beat the hate and stuff with Lotus Field in your deck. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks. I really think I win if... Alright, having played a bit more... Chronic Flooding's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to have it out there in play. Maybe pour over the pages. No, but I'm supposed to cut Narset. I'm supposed to be able to counter Narset. Yeah, I don't think... The one dig was pretty good. Still want Ratchet Bomb. Yeah, maybe Ratchet Bomb's just better than Return to Nature. Because it gets rid of Narset and tokens. The instant speed's pretty big. Can you cut a land? I don't think so. Blank against Narset. I mean, I have Dispute. I don't want to play too much of a reactive game. Like, I'm not trimming Breach. I want free answers to Rest in Peace plus Blast Zone. Maybe just trim all the Viziers. You can actually cast them in this matchup. It's honestly kind of obnoxious for them, I think, if you just cast a Vizier and have it in play. Blink's better. Blink is not better than Dispute in this matchup. Stop it, please, chat. One mana counterspell. Have you heard of Pyroblast? You know the card people main deck in Vintage? That's basically what I have in my deck. I have 4 copies of Pyroblast. Oh man, this hand's pretty good. Is it though? Can I? I don't think I can keep that. I think the deck's pretty consistent. I think you should probably mulligan pretty aggressively. This hand's like kind of amazing. All right, so Sanctum. So I want to keep all of that. I want to keep the card draw. He does get rid of Sylvan Shrine. Oh no, I can get rid of a Sanctum, right? Get rid of a Sanctum. Why would I get rid of Sylvan's Crying? Oh no. Don't have to... I guess I just get rid of Sylvan's Crying. I've literally never been less inclined to listen to anything chat has to say about this deck and this matchup. Chat's literally like... Not... Anything anyone says in chat probably is like not better than a random guess. Isn't the Lotus version better? What's the Lotus version? Isn't that what I'm playing? So I don't have to do anything, right? I just play my Lotus field. I guess I can play the flooding, right? Because either way, it's... I guess if they have rest in peace, if they counter it and have rest in peace, it's kind of bad for me. Because then I don't have a flooding and I don't have a flooding anymore. And even if I return to nature, it's kind of bad. I think you just played here. Alright, they don't have the counter spell. I think it's really hard for us to lose right now. They don't appear to have much. I almost messed that up. I can't only be able to rep a counter spell, but I don't know, maybe they'll tap out and I can kill them. I think as long as they don't play a rest in peace next turn. I was also thinking about bringing in the Jace, because like if I mail myself, if I mail my Thassa's Oracle and they rest in peace, then I can't win anymore. So I feel like maybe I should have like a second win condition. Alright, do we win, chat? Play a strings. Tap 2 lands. Then play Confluence, play a Breach. They counter it. Tap 2 lands. Play a Breach. I need more mana, right? I just need to say go. I have 5 minutes left. All right, that should be game. I think our lead was Breach. Then I tab their 2 lands. I know I can auto triggers. It's kind of cool. I felt like I learned way more in like 3 games of playing this side of the matchup than I've played like 10 matches of the blue-white side. I mean, I'm tapping their lands, right? There's no point in setting. Okay, all I have to do is not exile my... Oh, they scooped to us. What a gentleman. Thanks. GG's. Even though we only had 3 minutes and a half, they could have like... I mean, I was going to be able to do it. Why did I tab the passage? Yeah, that's actually a good point. I should have untapped one of my lands. Alright, that was a mistake. So yeah, I think you definitely want to bring in Jace, because I think that could come up where you have to mill yourself a bunch and they snipe your Oracle with a rest in peace and then you can't win anymore. PT's next weekend, but deck lists are due next Wednesday in a week. They plan to play blue-white. Probably don't plan to play blue-white control for a few days at least. Because I want to try this. I want to play with this deck, and I want to play a bit with Blue-White Spirits, and I want to draft. And I think I'll learn more about how I want to build my blue-white deck by actually maybe playing other decks and getting paired against blue-white with other decks. Hey Graham, is Pioneer the PT format? Yeah, draft 6 rounds of Theros draft and 10 rounds of Pioneer. What's the sideboard playing against Rest in Peace? Just disenchant. And then go again, you know. Alright. A little lag. What if it misclick it puts Lotus Field into play on turn 1? I like the format. I wasn't a fan a few weeks ago. Some of the decks I was playing and stuff. Alright, this should be a really good matchup unless they have... I don't even know what they need, but I feel like they need a lot. Because discard's not very good. They need discard plus ooze. Okay, I don't need more than 1 Lotus Field. Testpin Stage is good. I think that blue-white, if you have 4 Dovin's Veto in your sideboard and like a bunch of graveyard hate, I think it's probably a tough matchup for the field deck. Yeah, Ooze not very good against the Underworld Breach because Escape is just casting cost, so they can't really get you. Can I just win? Is there like... There's like literally 0 cards against Lotus Field in the entire format, right? No like kind of weird stifle, no sack effect, no... Is that like I guess Alpine Moon and stuff? Alpine Moon is legal, Damping Sphere. Tail's End doesn't work. Tail's End helps you. But feel free. Oh, the new Shadow Spear. So you need the new Shadow Spear and like a Stone Rain. New counterspell for abilities? That doesn't do anything. Guys, do you even know what the cards do? Shadow Spear plus Field of Ruin. Yeah, but Alpine Moon just gets disenchanted. Or Blast Zone. Alpine Moon's probably... That means like you get to play Lotus Field without sacking lands and then you disenchant the Alpine Moon. That sounds like something I might be interested in. Alright, can I kill them now? Still not. But, I mean... I guess I should copy now. Best cards are probably... I think even Damping Sphere is a bit underwhelming, but... Because it just sits there and you can... At least Rip, like, slows them down and stuff. It makes it awkward for them. Wet Ball? I don't know what Wet Ball is. Sounds like a joke, but... Scarab Scan Berserker? Oh yeah, that card's just GG, right? Tomek? Is that the technology? Lands on the battlefield can't be the target of spells or abilities. That works, right? Tomek does 0? You can't untap your lands, right? You can still win with pour up the pages, though, if you're really going off, I think. Alright, is there a point in playing a... Let's see. I mean, it's kind of trivial at this point to win the game. Doesn't really matter what I do. Literally all I have to do is not misclick. Yeah, I mean, I don't have the win con yet, but I have a billion cards in the yard. I'm probably like 0 to fizzle. And even if I fizzle, I probably like still get to go again next turn and win or whatever. Oh no, I can't fizzle. Was I don't think I can fizzle. I guess I can fizzle. I mean, probably not mathematically, but you know what I mean. Alright, let's see if this scoop now. Or they make me do it. Given how slow I've done it, I'd probably make myself do it if I was the opponent. This is the fastest way, right? And there's nothing they can do when they're tapped out. Just hidden strings. I guess I should get maybe another flooding on my... Do I have another flooding? Yeah. At least, actually, pour might be faster. Just to make sure I don't kill myself with Spore. I have to make sure I don't misclick Thassa's Oracle. Where are you, little boy? That's how it works, right? I have a bunch of devotion to blue in play. I wonder what graveyard they're gonna have. Are you gonna have Rest in Peace in their Traverse Grimflare deck? What hate can they have besides Rest in Peace? Leyline, Lantern. Lantern sounds good if you're playing Grimflare, actually. Ashiok, yeah. So I want Blink of an Eye, Ugin, Jace. I think I want all my win conditions against a deck like that. Ooze. Do I just want a Ratchet Bomb? Maybe I just have one Ugin in my deck. The Blasting Zone. I don't think I want to return to nature without seeing what they have. I think Grazer against the grindy deck, it's pretty good against Grimflare. And they're not going to have a ton of removal for it. I'm going to keep in Grazer, I think. I think maybe Hidden Strings is a card I don't need. Cut Vizier. Can't I just cut Hidden Strings? Because I'm going to find them with flooding or whatever. I think I'd rather cut a Hidden Strings before I cut a Vizier. Hidden String is so needed. Is it? I don't think so. You have Porta Pages. Yeah, I don't think chat knows what they're talking about, honestly. Worse than a random guess, probably, actually, not even... I mean, I'm not saying board them all in, but... Kambal, I have a Blink of an Eye and an Ugin. And I think I'm going to bring in the Blast Zone. And maybe board out a land. I'll trim one Grazer. I guess I'm on the draw and they have Grimflare. But they're playing a discard spell. I'm going to trim some Grazers. So much shit talking chat. I don't know. I mean, all of a sudden I have like all expert, all combo decks experts, you know. No, I mean, it's cool. It's cool. That's what we're here for. I'm kind of being mean, I guess, or kind of a jackass, not exactly mean. I got punished. I spilled water all over for some reason. Not sure what happened there. Alright, this seems like a fine hand. It's really good if they don't have a graveyard hit card. Have dig. But I don't have the enchantment yet. So it's really just fueling my dig, but I'm going to fuel my dig anyways. I think I'm just going to bottom. I need to find a Lotus field. Oh, right. They also have the combo. Scrybug. Alright, I just have to cast Planning and find a Lotus field. Chronic Flooding doesn't do anything for me. Hidden Stirrings. I guess I just take the blink. Maybe I bring in Return to Nature just because it's a hedge against Walking Ballista as well. I didn't really think about that. Alright, can I do anything cool here? So if I don't do anything, they just give lifelink to the Ballista, attack with it, and just kill me. So that's not great. So I am dead on board. So I can blink of an eye. Can I like make them waste some mana? I guess I can bounce Heliod in response to them giving it lifelink. I think that's the play. Actually, yeah, that was good. Yeah. Crazy how much power level Pioneer increased with Theros. Honestly, I mean, obviously time will tell. But I feel like with Theros, I was thinking about that yesterday, and I feel like they might have actually struck a perfect close to perfect balance of fun, power level, playability, kind of. I don't know. I feel like the cards are really good, but in a kind of a fun way, and like. I don't know if people agree with that or not, or how viable is Tron and Pioneer? Alright, so I kind of owned them there. I kind of like time logged them a bunch, but I'm still dead next turn if they have a second white. They're going to traverse 4 basic planes, and I'm probably going to lose. Does Grazer save me? Gets me a blocker, but it doesn't do anything for me. Can I still win? I think I'm drawing dead. Yeah, obviously I drew the Grazer. Should have been a Return to Nature. Definitely on the play. I bored out stupid Grazers. Alright, I actually... Ratchet Bomb. Which one's better? Probably just Ratchet Bomb is good against them, right? That would have saved me too, that's funny. I like literally saw Heliod game 1 and didn't think about the Ballista combo at all. I guess... I mean, Hidden Stirrings wouldn't have done anything for me, I just didn't have Lotus. I kind of want to go back and chat, that's gonna be funny, let's see. Let's see if anyone mentioned... About to earn some points if anyone said that Bomb Deals was Walking Ballista. Let's see if someone pointed it out. I mean, maybe it was so obvious you're like, well, obviously Bomb Deals was Ballista. Obviously he's in the Hall of Fame in the MPL, he probably knows that. Yeah, it's true I don't need to have Lotus to win. I kind of want to keep in all the combo pieces. Maybe I'm too scared. Maybe it's too much to have Jace and Ugin, and I feel like the matchup's pretty good, and I should like play it safe. Hidden Strings or Vizier. Maybe Vizier is just the worst card in the deck. Maybe a Dig, since I'm bringing in... Yeah, I'll trim a Dig. Because they might have Graveyard Hate, and I'm bringing in like some other expensive cards. Why aren't you playing natural state instead of return to nature? It's a good question. Turn answers at pausing combos? I don't know, man. Ugin is too slow? Well, I don't even know what to say to that. I mean, it is an 8-mana card, I agree. Alright, I have 2 lands, I have a planning. I mean, I don't know. The deck mulligans kind of well, but they also play... Like, just having 2 lands Lotus Field is so good. Makes your entire deck so much better. So I have 4 scrying, 4 fields, I have 8 outs. I'm going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Thassa's Oracles, I can just cast it. I'm going to keep that. Seems fine. I take a lot of damage from my lands. I don't know. Maybe that's the like tiebreaker that I have like 2 pain. If like these were like 2 botanical sanctums, I should probably keep. If it was like a temple and sanctum, I definitely keep. But maybe because I have 2 pain lands, I don't know. This sounds kind of good against Thoughtseize. But just having Lotus feels so good because they can't do anything about it. Hey. Yeah, I have plenty of time. I actually added you already as a... DC Chunks is the winner of our... That's pretty good, right? Winner of our giveaway, by the way. He won a Throne of Eldraine box, but he lives in Australia, so we made a little deal and we're shipping 75 ticks his way. It was like the giveaway we did for the midweek metagame podcast. There was only like 100 or so people who entered. Like when I did my gem giveaway, it's kind of absurd. I did my gem giveaway, I got like 1,500 retweets for something worth like $50. So a retweet was basically worth 3 cents. You were selling your retweet for 3 cents, and for this one it was almost like $1. Because I think we only got like 100 entrants. But the other one, you just had to follow me and retweet on Twitter, whereas this one, you had to follow the podcast on like one of your podcast thingies. So maybe that was the... I don't really want to put flooding on a coast, right? Do I just run the Oracle out there? I guess I'll just run the Oracle. No, maybe I should. I actually don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I'll play the Oracle first. I see more cards if I play Flooding first. Alright, so definitely want Forest on top. It's worse than an Omen Speaker. I probably would have bottomed that Forest. Maybe not. Ooze, okay. I don't think Ooze is too big of a deal. I guess it kind of sucks if I mail creatures. You can bottom both? Really? When thousands are comes, look at the top X of the library. Put up to one of them on top of your library. And the it is not a worse Omen Speaker. I thought it was a worse Omen Speaker. Put up to thanks, bud. Read the cards. Nice. Whatever, keeping Forest was not so bad, honestly. Because now I get to do that. And I did mill a Vizier. That's kind of annoying. I guess I can cast Dig in response. They should have removed the Vizier, like, they should be removing the Vizier now. They're just kind of punting here. Definitely removing the Vizier. Alright, Sylvan's Crying is really good. And just take Ugin probably. Or keep Ugin in my deck. Does Ooze let you heal it combo with less mana? Yeah, I mean, if you have an Ooze or Courser, it's definitely a combo. See, that's why I need... is my Jace gone as well? That's why you bring in a bunch of win con, because I feel like this is going to come up a lot in this matchup. They're going to like get you randomly. Yeah, I mean, if they take the Ugin, I'm down to only the Jace to kill them, right? That's why I was considering not taking the Ugin, but kind of forces them to take the Ugin. I can maybe win. Anyways, so let's see. I can float to... Probably float a blue Carlos. Play Lotus Field. Sag these two. I think this is fine starting with that. So I can pour. Pour is kind of free, right? But I can't gain mana, right? I can't turn that into a Lotus, but it'll be tapped and I'll have 2 mana left. Alright, so I think I can just cast a pour, right? Actually, if I mill my Jace, I'll lose. Yeah, I think I just lost. That's unreal. They don't know I lost, but... That is true, they do not know I've lost. Jace has escaped, yeah. Jace can escape. Oh man. Oh, I lost mana on that exchange. Wait, I've already played a land? Dude, how freaking unlucky is that? Wait, where's my Ugin? Wait, they're punting. Ooh. Ooh, they just punted. I have a Ugin in the yard. I might be the one who punted last turn though. I think I win, right? I think they blew it. I mean, maybe I don't win, but... Alright, let's see. Do I have mana here? Oh, I don't have blue mana? This is so awkward. So let's see. I guess I can... Never mind, I can do that, probably. Alright, I can do that. I can pour the pages. Alright, I found a hidden strings too. So that makes it even easier. But, yeah. So now I can gain mana. Oh, you can also combo with Ratchet Bomb. That's kind of cool. You can tap on tap. Maybe that's why they play Ratchet Bomb in this deck. You can tap on tap Ratchet Bomb. Alright, let's see. I should probably copy my Lotus field at some point. Make it easier. Alright, I need to not blade right away though. How many cards do I have left in my deck? 22, and they're at 12. I want to draw some cards first, because I want to back up Underworld Breach to be able to replay Ugin. So I need to... Sure. Oh, having Blink of an Eye is nice too. Blink of an Eye's backup. Doesn't matter. Alright, now I want to probably... No. Now I have 7 mana. So I can play Ugin. Blink of an Eye backup. That, and I guess another World Breach. I can just exile. Alright, this is pretty good. Oh, I haven't done that yet. Cool, okay. Alright. I think we're in pretty good spots. Didn't you have them dead? How did I have them dead? Oh, you just joined Sponge Day. They exile all our win condition besides Ugin. Literally, all they had to do to win this game is remove Ugin with Ooze instead of... I don't know what they removed. I'm at 5. And they have Kambal. I'll try and find a hidden strings, I guess. Blast Zone. Oh, I could have used Cypher, right, maybe? I think I just take it. You can put multiple floodings on their land and keep tapping theirs and untapping yours. Oh. That's pretty sick. Makes Rhino lethal. What did it just do? Why did it do that? Rhino. Oh, I lose. They just get Siege Rhino. That sucks. Well, to be fair, we should have lost this match anyways. Oh, they don't have Siege Rhino. They just got another Ballista. What does the ultimate do? Nothing good, right? Game's not over though. So if I put Chronic Flooding on their land, yeah, I mean obviously this is not super great what I'm doing. That sucks. I guess we lose, right? I guess I would have lost anyways this game. Oh, I can mill them. Oh, sick. Yeah, I can mill them. That's actually so sick. Dude, this deck is so resourceful. Oh, but they can tap the land in response? but I can untap it. All right, I have to play fast though. Oh, I guess I'm just gonna get timed out. Yeah, we can win a few turns, but I'm probably gonna get timed out. Also, they can just top deck Traverse and win. Alright, I got to Emrakul. Alright, GG's. Yeah. They punted, I repunted. We didn't lose to the clock, that's true. Yeah, so I don't know. I feel it was 1, 2, 3 win cons. I should be pretty safe against like getting all my win cons exiled. In a matchup like that, I need to get pretty unlucky. I had to play Oracle and I had a removal for it. And then I milled both my Jace and my Ugin. Like right away. I could have maybe managed my mills a bit better. Also, I could have just, I don't know, did I have a removal for the ooze at any point? Could I have just gone off and killed them? Did I just miss the kill? So I'm supposed to do what? Just put 2 enchants on one of their lands and untap mine, tap theirs on. Yeah, I guess I just need to put a bunch of flooding on the same lands. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I guess I didn't realize you could just kill them like that. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't realize that was something you can do. All right, so I guess this one should be counted as a win for me. Are we playing the mirror match? Looks like we're playing the mirror match. Well, I have a turn. I might have a turn free kill actually. Oh, that doesn't work. I don't think I have a turn free kill. Oh, I could have also blinked my Ugin and wow, we missed so many things. That's what happens when you're low on time. I don't have time to look at chat, and I kind of just panic. I mean, obviously there was like 20 different ways I was supposed to win the last game. It's fine. I mean, obviously it's better if we win matches, but it's just about figuring out how good the deck is and what it can do. Oh, like people in chat actually know what's going on. Some of you anyways. Title. How you doing, sir? How you doing, Title Police? Good day to you. Alright, I'm assuming if their deck is built properly, I should be dead next turn. But I don't know if I can go off this turn. Oh, wow. So, I mean, I guess I'm going to start by doing that, because what else am I going to do anyways? Can I go off with 1 land in play? I can untap the thingy, get free mana. Cedrix. Untap. Thanks for the
non-UW player.
Yeah. Thanks for the free month. So I can untap, get 4 mana, untap, so have a blue floating, tap for red, untap, have 5 mana, play breach. It does add up, miss 1 free mana. Alright, so untap, tap for free blue. Have 1 blue floating, untap. Play breach, have a blue and a red floating. Have 4 cards in my yard. Play strings, untap. Have free floating. And then what? I don't kill them, right? There's no way. I'm like 2 mana short, 1 mana short. This deck is not Nassif friendly. I don't think this deck is anyone friendly. I could tumble and let's see, do I need my Vizier next turn to win? Can I just try to get lucky? Do I have them dead next turn was 4 mana. 4 mana, float blue, blue, and green, untap, float red. So I'll have 4, 6. I mean, they're dead next turn anyways, right? Alright, so I think it's a free roll. If I get like lucky, maybe I can win this turn. Alright, never mind. Because I killed them next turn anyways. Alright, well, they were on the play. Let's see, we have the turn 4. Let's see if they have the turn 4. I'm going to say BRB in chat and I'm going to take a quick break. Optimize the dead time. Are we dead, chat? Do they have like infinite? Do they have it? So they have Baral. They don't have it, right? Oh wait, they have Lotus Field. Oh, they play Lotus Field too. They play Lotus Field and Baral. They don't have the flooding yet, yeah. Should be pretty easy. Yeah, they've got to find flooding. Should we play Baral in our deck? What does Baral do for you? So it lets you play strings. Is Baral really worth it? Like, does Baral really add anything besides give people Fatal Push and Abrupt Decay targets and stuff? I don't even know how Cypher works. Alright, they have it, right? I guess Baral lets you go off. If you have a perfect hand, Baral lets you go off on turn 3. Like, if I had had Baral this game on turn 2. I think we need a new rule for PT event. You had the turn 3 here if you played Floodings on 2. Did I? What did I do instead? Wow. I'm bad. Alright. I'm assuming Dispute is the nuts. I don't think I need Grazer on the play. Return to Nature is good, right? Maybe I want another win condition in my deck. Oh no, I couldn't, because how do you play Wait, what did I do with my mana on turn 3? No, what are you talking about? Oh, if that flooded, I would have had... I think I was maybe... I see what you're saying. I would have had 4 extra cards in my graveyard. Because that 2 floodings in hand? Alright, that makes sense, actually. I see what you're saying. I think you're right. I would have had 4 extra cards in my graveyard. It would have given me an extra cipher. Or an extra thingy. Yeah, okay, yeah. That was a good play. And I might have still been 1 mana short, because I'm not sure if I was 1 mana short or 2 mana short. Oh, I drew the second flooding? I don't remember. I mean, getting a stage is kind of stupid, but... What else am I gonna get? Temple for screen. Dude, this deck's really cool. Okay, we only have the turn 5 kill. Is the Waffle Blue White list currently the best one? I think his list is a few cards off. I'd play a few cards different. But his list is, it's pretty good. I think his main deck is probably like 2 or 3. I don't like this. I don't like the Sphinx Rev. I don't think I like the Third Glimmer. I think his main deck's probably like 3 or 4 cards off, and then his sideboard is probably pretty bad. Like a third of his sideboard's probably pretty bad. Where can I see the list? Which list? Waffles, Google MTGO deck list, and then the top link, and then click Pioneer Challenge. Should have a Google MTGO deck list. I mean, that's what I do. Maybe there's a better way of doing it. All right, so free. Yeah, I mean, Barrel's pretty good, but it's obviously you have to replace a card, right? Like this game, if I had turn 2 Barrel, I would be able to go free, copy, untap both, and kind of go off. But, you know, what do you cut for Barrel? Do you cut Dig for Time, and then your deck kind of sucks against Discard and Abrupt Decays? Or... So let's see, free, untap. So that's 4 mana. Untap, I net 2 mana. Can I go off? Probably not. No, I'm like, I needed an untap effect. 4 mana, untap 2, 6 mana. Play poor. Yeah, I'm just gonna say go. Plus they might have a dispute. Problem is I'm probably dead if I say go, but... Arizona Red says, I think it does the same thing Grazer does. It's true, maybe I'm not supposed to. I figured on the play, I'd rather have Dispute than Grazer, but maybe Dig Through Time is bad in the mirror match. How many sources of green untapped do you have? 4, 5, 9, 11? And turn to Grazer is still pretty... Do I like this version better than the Is It Breach version? I haven't seen the Is It Breach version in action, but I don't love the idea of having a bunch of shock and fatal push targets in my deck. I doubt that makes the deck better. But their version's probably better in the mirror match. This deck may be a bit too much for a Pioneer. I think it's cool to have combo decks. You just don't want them to be too... I also think, like, this deck's probably not gonna end up being a good choice for the P. Like, seems miserable if people are ready for it. Like, I felt like a prepared blue-eyed opponent will do good. I feel like Prepared Knave opponent will be fine. Yeah. They have Chronic Flooding in the graveyard? They don't. They're playing Compelling Argument. See, like, I mean, their deck is better at goal fishing, but it's way worse against hate. Like, infinitely worse against hate. That card's pretty cool, though. Psycho. Alright, I mean, they should be good. I don't even think they can fizzle realistically. Right? The question is, like, can you beat the sideboard hate? And I think you kind of can, honestly. Also, you get, like, almost a free win game 1 against most decks. Alright. Well, that's not super interesting. Like, game 1, they went first, they won on turn 4. I was going to kill them on turn 4, and I could have actually maybe killed them on turn 4. And then game 2, did I keep a bad hand? I might have kept a bad hand. I also probably sideboarded poorly. I should have had like Grazer in my deck probably. I figured on the play maybe I didn't need Grazer, but I did bring in Return to Nature, right? I brought in 4 return and 3 return and 4 dispute, and I didn't see a single one. I think it's kind of reasonable actually to keep in dig when you have interaction, because you can slow them down and then you dig and you kind of... Because if you go all in, they have their own disputes. Probably was Baral, or they have their own counterspell. Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe if this deck's popular, like, people just play Burn with Eidolon, right? And then you just lose game 1, like, turn 2. See, like, this is kind of scary with these decks. You're going to get to the PT, and round 1, your guy's going to go, like, Mountain Dude, Mountain Eidolon. You know, maybe Big Red starts playing Eidolon main deck or something. Like, people adapt, and it gets, like, real nasty real fast, I think. Ash Zealot, they're this card. Even the card they already run, the Haste Dude, 2/2 Haste. That card beats. Like, as long as you're getting the free game 1 wins, I think this deck's probably. But like, yeah, I don't know. You know, like Knave can play Unmoored Ego. You get to share deck list, so they just see your deck list. They just like mulligan to their Unmoored Ego. Like so much stuff. Like. Yeah, it's like kind of like. It's really bad. If I ever want to actually play this deck, I should like not stream with it at all, like, and hope like. I think you can maybe beat the hate though. You can probably have a sideboard plan. Was oh. Well, hello. Wait, is that game? That's probably game, right? Blue, untap, 6 mana, breach. Yeah, that's gotta be game. Right, I'm gonna double check. It's maybe obvious to some of you, but untap, 6 mana, float red. I'll have 2 blue, 5 red. I'll have 2 red, 2 blue. Yeah, alright, it's more than, you know. Alright, so fail push doesn't even matter because I'm going to get a bunch of blue permanents. No. Then you put a chronic flooding on. Okay. what you got. Can I play pour over the pages, or that does that that works? Oh, thanks for the raid, Azorius, for the win. Breach, breach, get rid of the planning. I don't know, maybe the thing that can like get me was a fatal push or something. I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's see. Start casting some dude. Should I try and beat them down? Vizier tumbling beatdowns. I mean, I guess theoretically I could like exile my Warcraft. It can happen. Maybe they have some super secret technology. Tap their land and move to second. Oh yeah, to. Yeah, maybe I should have done that. Not even try to fatal. They're just being, I don't know. Just not very cool, I guess. Happens. It's pretty rare. It's like pretty rare. All right. Mono black aggro. They're just gonna have more discards. They might have some graveyard hate, like Leyline or something. I think you probably just bring in Blink and maybe Blast Zone. Like. This combo is actually really hard to mess up. It's like almost impossible to mess up. I just thought Anderson messed up against me the other day, and I messed up the complicate. I mean, if it looks like complicated, you know, it's a bit tricky. I could see make him. But if the only way you can win is to have to like misclick exile their Thassa's Oracle, is kind of like. You know. So what do I board out here? Bring in Jays versus Extraction effect. What's their mono black? Are they gonna have Lost Legacy or something? Do I board out Dig? All the digs, maybe? Got to Ugin. I like bringing in Ugin after some. I can kind of see why people don't like. Doesn't feel like you need it that much. I guess against this card deck it's really nice. Gotta have this. I was really surprised the top 8 list didn't have a Ugin in the sideboard. I feel like it's so good. Tental Synonym. So this one's Cries. Exile all cards from all graveyards. That could be better than the Lantern. I doubt it, but... I was debating whether I wanted to take 1 damage and then sack it, or maybe not take a damage and never have to. Worked on bans, Soul Herder, post bans. Nah, I would just try and add a Thassa or two and Uro. I don't know if there's anything else though. That would be like. Do I have the kill? Yes, I have that, and I don't have breach. Never mind, I'm dumb. I chose Lanterns because it doesn't exile my graveyard, but playing this side of the matchup, I think you just want a bunch of rest in peace, honestly. I will say for the post sideboard games, it's kind of super nice to just have it's kind of really nice to just have four wishes or whatever, 4 Fae of Wishes, and seems really hard to get cheesed if you just have like 1 win con and 4 Fae of Wishes. They need to like lobotomy your Fae of Wishes and then get your last win. Did I board that dig against the discard deck? What a monster. Is this deck good? Nice, we're gonna win the control game. That's literally, I couldn't be happier right now. Just gonna win with Jace Plus. I'm gonna just keep Blink of an Eye up to protect my Jace. Tamio sounds like a good yeah, I mean a good value card you can bring in after side. I don't know. I don't think you want to overdo it, but could be good, yeah. Honestly, Instagram is not so bad in the world of Carroted and Grazer. It's better than a lot of other stuff. Do I want to mail myself or do I want to mail them? So I probably want to cast. Have Free Breach in the graveyard. This is getting kind of scary. I have the Ugin in the graveyard. Yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you board out Dig free time. Did I miss something? Hey MJ, Tamiya in theory because 0 mana, Hidden Strings is plus 4 mana and Tamiya rebuys it. Yeah, I guess that's worth the MC. I think I can win this turn if I have the card in my top 4. Jesus. So how do it work? Put up to one of them onto and the rest in the... How did I have to win? Oh, right. Yeah, I got you. I'm dumb. Yeah, I keep missing the like weird kills, the non-obvious kills. Alright, I probably still have. I don't know. I guess not. I should have just... Probably need to draw something good. Alright, that probably qualifies as something good. Alright, so put... Oh, I have 2 floodings in hand. Yeah. Put flooding. If you would draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game instead. Oh, it's a passive too. I can't even mess it up. Nice. I like that. I like the safety. Oh, I like the safety net. At least I feel like I got the sideboarding right. Something. The gameplay. So basically this version is not playing Grazer, Sylvan. Grazers, Sylvan's crying, and like they're playing less land. We have Scrying and Grazers and Vizier. Oh, I don't have Pour either, right? So they're less focused on field. I don't know. What do you think, MJ? That version just seems like it has to be worse. That's a while, Conrad Carlos. All right, I don't have field. I don't have a second land. I said, hey, bud. He said, hi, GL. I said, you too. And then he said, have some fun. Do I care about Chronic Fey? I'll keep it. It makes my... I don't know. Maybe I'm not supposed... It makes my top decks better. But I'm not sure you're actually supposed to keep. Evolves, yeah, that's a good point. Evolves probably doesn't play Counterspell. Do you have a turn 5 kill? I mean, if they don't have Disruption, I should be able to kill on my turn 5. That could be a... Untap. Have to untap, play Pour. Actually, that was maybe not great what I was doing. But it looks like it. I guess I was supposed to start doing stuff and then figure it out. It's nice that there's no silly card people can have in the matchup. Like no free cards, no surgical, no stuff like that. kind of gambling here. I'm clicking awfully close from the Thassa's Oracle. Let's see, do I have... a second. Do I have another thingy? I don't. Oh man, I don't know. Sorry, it's thing. Let's see. The deck combos out kind of fast. I mean, I don't know, compared to, I mean, Felidar Guardians, probably about the same as Felidar Guardian when they... Should I have tried to, I mean, I don't know if Conrad knows my account or knows who I am or remembers who I am. He's like kind of an old school Magic player from the US. Could have tried and let him know that I kind of had it, but I don't know. Kind of bringing it again in. Not sure what else is good. Blast Zone much better than Ugin. Blast Zone sounds slow. Sounds like the time I lose using a blast. I can fetch it, yeah, but I don't think there's a scenario where it's going to be super profitable. Kind of sucks because this deck probably kills pretty fast in real life, but if people make you do the combo in mode, I thought I would have time to go through. I guess I'm almost done. Started a bit late, like started at 2 hours and a half, 2 hours to play a league. Guru might be an okay sideboard card. That sounds sweet, honestly. Do you want to play that deck? Sounds like you want to play that deck. Just brain. Yeah. Oh, easy. How does that feel so far? Feels really good. I mean, I think I lost a match that I punted, and then I lost. Oh. I guess I just say go here was dispute, right? Just counter their free drop. Maybe it's better if I save it to protect my combo. Maybe if they go Jin, they can like race me. I mean, it's not like I need to cast any of these spells. I don't need to cast. Sylvan's Crying does very little for me. So might as well. I mean, I can play the flooding if I get a count. Uru doesn't like graveyard hate. Yeah, that's a good point. I was thinking a bunch of planeswalkers, but it's hard to find the right planeswalker. I think Rest in Peace is what people are going to play because Blue-White gets to play Rest in Peace. Niv gets... Did I just get out-tempoed? Was a Trickster? They just have Lethal next turn? Yeah, Blue-White. And Blue-White chat. If I had my Viziers instead of the... I mean, they needed to draw the third line. If I had my Viziers instead of my side. I mean, I guess I can get lucky? No, I can't even get lucky. Oh yeah, I have Confluence. I want to be fast, but I think I still want the disputes. Maybe dispute's just awkward because you tap out so much. I don't have thingy. This deck mulligans so well too. Kind of dumb how well it mulligans. Obviously I say that, I get not the greatest hand. I could keep and get rid of... Go to 5? I don't think so. I have like, this is like, yeah. Maybe I should go to 5, you're right. I get to see so many cards. I get to see so many more cards to a Lotus field. We're missing too many pieces. Yeah, I mean, depends if they have any disruption at all, honestly. But if I have so little as 4 disputes, I don't know how I feel about just mulliganing that hand. Can't win, right? If I have... Oh yeah, I can mill them out, yeah. It's only green, right? I don't know if they have... You strings your creature to get 3 more mana. Oh yeah. Wait. Hopefully they counter that. Oh, it's the Ether, guys. I'm just gonna say go. I don't want to run a spell into a dispute. I feel like dispute's probably one of the most likely side. Maybe they just have negate though. I don't want to give them too much time either. Wait, did I put it on the bottom? And I have 1 card left. Oh well. I could maybe raise them. They have like no clock. We can't pay dispute anyway. Well, could pay it next turn if I had drawn a land. I could have waited till I had 8 mana, but I'm not even sure they're gonna... Second flooding. I've got to be pretty close, right? On tap 6, draw. I mean, I need to be careful. I guess they could have a counter. It seems unlikely they'll have a counter spell for Thassa's Oracle, though their counter spell's got to be either negate or dispute. Grazer buys more time? Nah, there's no way. I think flooding is better. Can't imagine grazing buys us more time. Alright, unless they have... I guess if they have like summary dismissal, I lose. Because I only have one win con. I mean, this is where having open deck list is kind of nice. Because then you get to see what you have to plan for. Oh no, I guess I have disputes in my graveyard. Never mind, I'm dumb. Tap all their land. I mean, I have dispute, right? Alright, they said GG's, you win. How busted is this deck? I don't know, it's hard to say honestly. If people are not ready, it's pretty busted. But honestly, there have been some good players playing that deck in the prelims and stuff, and I don't think they've been winning, right? I mean, they've been going like, I don't know, they've been going like 3-2, 4-1s. Like maybe worse than that sometimes.